Hey, I'm Chris Troy, host of St. Clair County RESA's Moment in History. And I'm here on Stone Street in Port Huron, Michigan, right off Pine Grove Avenue, to take a look at a time capsule. Now, this time capsule doesn't contain old newspapers or rare coins, but it does contain the story of a man who made his fortune while helping others in the city of Port Huron. At the turn of the 20th century, the roads in the city of Port Huron, Michigan were nothing more than large, muddy trails. Blank sidewalks still carried pedestrians over the road runoff, which contained everything from horse manure to assorted oils from lanterns and light industry. At the same time, in Columbus, Ohio, a young Andrew James Murphy was working for his father, J.L. Murphy, who was the president of the Hocking Valley Brick Company. Andrew served as a sales rep who would travel the countryside visiting small growing towns who were on the verge of expansion. While riding a train heading for Chicago, Illinois, another sales rep boarded the train in Niles, Ohio. Sitting next to Murphy, the stranger struck up a conversation with Andrew, asking him what he did for a living. Murphy explained to the stranger what he did, when the stranger suddenly stopped him in mid-sentence, explaining to him that he had just returned from a small growing town in Michigan by the name of Port Huron. He explained to Murphy that the roads were almost non-existent and that it was a shame since Port Huron was the home of direct waterways as well as the railroad. Murphy quickly got off the train, switching his ticket northward to Michigan. Upon arriving to Port Huron, Murphy asked the baggage clerk who was in charge of the town and its development. The clerk informed Murphy that Henry Gordon McMorran was the man that he needed to talk to and pointed Murphy toward the McMorran home, which was located on the waterfront of the St. Clair River. Murphy knocked on the front door of Deer Lawn, McMorran's home, and explained to McMorran who he was and what he had to offer. Now it is rumored that at this meeting, Murphy met McMorran's daughter Emma and fell instantly in love with her, so much so that Murphy offered McMorran and the city in Port Huron a reduced rate so that he could remain in Port Huron and get to know Henry's daughter. Murphy moved to Port Huron in 1901 and 4 years later married Emma McMorran. Not only had Murphy brought brick streets to Port Huron, but had also found the love of his life at the same time. Andrew J. Murphy would go on to be one of Port Huron's #1 philanthropists, while never forgetting his original goal of helping his fellow citizens. For Moment in History Extra, I'm Chris Troy, reminding you that history, that lives in all of us.